For me, every design problem is fascinating. Even today, it is not just architecture. I design anything that comes my way, like my speakers. Even through college, I would design all kinds of things. So it's just sparked this curiosity about how you can do something, anything, any product, in a unique way. So, especially for some of us, it's not a job that we are doing, it's very much a part of our lives. We started construction in 1978 and we moved in on the 1st of January 1980. Built up area of my parents' house is 2,300 square feet plus minus. The way the building is set itself tells you what the view was. The view was amazing at that time. So what you were seeing was this valley at the bottom, and you could see the hill coming up on the other side, all green. And this valley was basically paddy fields. I always had this fascination for exposed brick at that time. I think it's a beautiful material, very warm, very earthy and yet very sophisticated. It's a very nice material to use. I've always loved light and big windows and looking out. And then, with all these things in mind, I started putting together the plans. Especially when it's your first building. Something that you'll never forget. Every architect, I'm sure, gets through. You feel it even today. So after drawing it, when I visited my site and I see these columns coming up and start seeing the spaces, it's a great height that you get. Even today, form is very important for me. But the only thing is, form was probably predominant at that time. Today, form is subservient to everything else. Other sort of geometries are more important than the pure form of the exterior of the building. Aesthetic, balanced, harmonious, all these things have to happen. I think today I have a much deeper appreciation for the fact that it is the inside that is more important than the outside. Nina and I wanted our own space. We didn't want to live with the parents. That was my parents' home, which is why we built this. It's a very small house. This is only 1,900 square feet, which includes all the verandahs and overhangs and all that. View is always one of the predominant factors that you look for whenever you're designing. As a practical thing, you don't get views anymore in urban settings. So you create your own. That's what you have to do. Create courtyards with plants that are nice, that you can look out onto in the confined space that you have. One of the things that I worked with at this point was the grid system, because it came from my panels. Since I decided I'm going to do something that was not prefab, but semi-prefab. In other words, I cast all the columns and beams, but all the walls, the glass, everything was on a module. It was all pre-made in the workshop, brought here and just put in place. I had to work with the size of a panel. What is the size of a panel? 8 feet by 4 feet. And then I put together my spaces in the most functional way. So this is, like I said, I just went with the flow of the grid. Architecture is always about going back and forth. So it's a back and forth process that goes on until you come to that perfect balance between what it looks like and how it works. I usually use the staircase as the one piece of sculpture in a house. This one is a suspension staircase. So that is something that I experimented with. And again, it is very minimalist. It could be the material, it could be the way it is designed, detailed, could be the way it is lit. There are so many things that go into designing a staircase. We have materials that we couldn't even think of at that time. So detailing has changed. I'm a great fan of a warm feel to the house, which is why I like wood flooring. I'm a wood person, so there's nothing like having a wood floor. My greatest influence is Japanese architecture. I used to like their work. And then, of course, there is the Scandinavian, which again is very minimalist, a lot of wood. So that is also a feel that I like. A lot of people, even architects, who want to try and be different and make a statement that I am different. For me, the difference should come in the very thought process. It should not be something that is forced. True purpose of an architect is to give pleasure to the client or to the user of your building. Anyone who comes into your building should feel the spaces and feel happy. It should be exciting, but it should be a place that, exudes that sense of peace and warmth. You want to be inside there because we want that building to be as close to perfection that we can bring it.